Top of the morning this morning. What's going on, y'all? Morning commute. Just wanted to I want to rant real quick. Something I saw a couple of days ago. A couple folks covered it. Ain't really get covered too heavy yet. United States Senator. I think she's one of the youngest senators ever. Tiara Mack out of Rhode Island. Shout out to my Rhode Island peoples. Comedians Anthony Smith, Del Cover. He's not from Rhode Island, but he does a lot of shows. I don't think he lives in Rhode Island, but he does a lot of shows in Rhode Island. And as a matter of fact, we got a show in Pawtucket, Rhode Island this Friday. So I'm gonna have to write a joke. I'm gonna have to make mention of it. I think every comedian is probably gonna talk about it. So it's pretty cool that I have a show there tomorrow night in Pawtucket. But their senator, Tiara Mack, she's young. She's 28 years old. Younger folks do things different. You know, they appeal to different things. And they're a little more loose. Beautiful body. Woo! Man, she had on a nice little thong bathing suit. Got on her elbows, Jamaican style. And she was whining on top of her head. I got a Jamaican girlfriend now, so sometimes the accent comes out a little bit. You know what I mean? You understand? You understand? And yeah, she was like twerk, booty clapping on her head, ass cheeks out. And then she was just like, vote for Mac. And whew. Now, I can understand why like older senators and are appalled by what she did, because they're old. They have no sex appeal. It's like when Bill Clinton was in office and he got head from Monica Lewinsky. A lot of politicians were jealous, not because of the act that he did, but because he was desired and wanted and had access to such proclivities. So I think a lot of people are probably up in arms, not just because of the act, but because she's still young, she's still good looking, and she was able to excel and move so rapidly in life and be in such a position of influence and power. And she's appealing to her younger generation. I'm pro sex work. I believe in use what you got to get what you want. I'm an advocate of that, man. You know, it's a different time and age. All the antiquated older politicians and older people are starting to die off, and a new wave and generation of individuals is ushering in. People could say, oh, you know, this is a bad example to kids, but kids don't care about politics. Kids aren't watching CNN and wherever they debate, Fox News. Well, kids ain't watching news. Kids are watching cartoons. They don't care about. Nah, I can see if they made like a rabbit twerk or something like that. You know what I mean? Or some type of cartoon character do some booty tricks. Then I can understand. You know, like with Rugrats or something. See, I don't even know the cartoons that are popping right now to even give you like a proper reference. You know, but if it was one of these new age cartoons and some type of cartoon character was twerking, you know, and it's something that your children watch every morning or when they get out of school, then I could understand that. That's why so many people are up in arms about same-sex cartoons kissing each other or just sexual things in general, because they don't want the cartoons to be the influence of something, a child's first introduction to sex and sexuality, even though it's effervescent, it's all around us. I get it. But I can understand people debating in that aspect. But this is something that children aren't watching. Children ain't watching politicians. Now, it was harmless. It was butt cheeks. So what? It was booty cheeks. Beautiful booty cheeks. She's a lesbian, so she's appealing to the LGBTQ+. She's appealing to women. She's appealing to people under 30, like Generation Y. Generation Y is from the years 1981 to 94, within that age range. That's Generation Y. I think Generation Z is after 94. You know what I mean? So she like right on the cusp. Generation Y, Z. She's like right in between that cusp of what happened. You know, so she's appealing to that demographic. like I said, she's appealing to people under 30. She's appealing to women. She's appealing to black folks. She's appealing to LGBTQ plus. Yeah, so she's appealing to all these different demographics. So I get it, man. I don't know who she's debating against. You know, I don't know who running against. I don't know the demographics of Rhode Island, but I would assume, like, you know, there's strategy behind what she's doing. You know, I would assume there's definitely a strategy behind what she's doing, and she's doing it for a reason. So she knows better than we do. I mean, she's the one that, how many people make it to be a U.S. senator, or just even be in that position to run for such, or have the drive to run for such at such a young age, man? If Rhode Island has a younger vote, or a high LGBTQ, I don't know if Rhode Island has a lot of LGBTQ and a lot of black folks. You know what I mean? I've been to Rhode Island a lot. I mean, I see a lot of Cape Verdean out there. You know, that's something I do see, which is, in essence, is black. It's just African black. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like, me personally, I enjoyed the video. I thought it was nice. If I was a resident, that would make me be like, you know what, this woman is free-spirited, and, you know, she's comfortable in herself and her sexuality. She's young, she's beautiful, and it's just booty cheeks, and it's just showing a little bit of athleticism. It ain't like, it's not like she's like screwing on screen, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. It's not like she's shagging on camera or anything like that. It's not that serious or whatever. But, you know, you've never seen like a younger female white senator do that. Like, could she get away with that if she was a black man, muscular man? You know, you got that hoochie shorts for men. Like, if he had some hoochie shorts and he was a gay black dude twerking, would that give him votes? I think her being an attractive woman gets her a pass. The homosexual female gets a lot more leeway than the homosexual male. The homosexual black female gets a hell of a lot more leeway than the homosexual black male. And that's just 100% fact. You know what I mean? That's just pure facts. But it is what it is. You know, she's taking advantage of her power, her position, and who she is for her benefit. And if she has good ideas, I don't know anything about her policies. I don't know anything about her philosophy. I don't know much about her at all. I just know her name is T.R. Mack, and she's a state representative, a state senator, running for another term in Rhode Island. So that means she started in politics very, very early. I mean, that's to be commended. I kind of want to do a little bit of research, like, when did she graduate? Because that's impressive, man. She's 15 years younger than I am, and she's 15 years younger than a lot of people. And she's done a lot more in life. She's maximized her time a lot more efficiently than most humans, to be that far ahead at such a young age. So that's impressive. And what people want to hold out or hold against her is that, okay, she's twerking for votes. There's a lot of politicians that do a lot worse. You know, they demonize sexuality. They demonize what she's doing. But a lot of these politicians, man, were on Epstein's flight logs. Nobody talks about that, though. Nobody really delves into that. You just want about, at least she's twerking on the surface out in front, on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of individuals in politics that have done a lot worse. It's just not out in the open. At least she'd be like, hey man, we some freaks. Politicians is freaks. This is what some of us do. You know what I'm saying? I'm free spirited. I'm young. I'm catering to multiple demographics. I think that's going to make her win, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised even her doing that particular act. She'll probably get more residents in Rhode Island because of that. More people trying to get jobs, like younger people that can kind of relate to her, will be more inclined to come. Sex sells. Sex sells. It's funny, like America, sex and sexuality is something that's constantly demonized, but at the same token, it's something that's constantly promoted too. So how could something be demonized and promoted at the same time, man? Our country is like sexually bipolar, man. You put down sex work, but it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. You put down sex work, but it's like subliminal messages in our entertainment every single day. You put down sex work and sexuality and things of that nature, but then you see some of the most egregious freaks are politicians. I go back to it, like the Epstein's logs, man. People want to demonize and put people down for having certain ideas or doing certain things, or sexually, or just having certain philosophies, whatever. But some of your biggest freaks are politicians, man. But they get exposed like way after, way after the act or way after the fact. You know what I mean? Shit is deep, man. But yo, man, I like what T.R. Mac did. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hate. Me, I got nothing against it. It's younger people. It's a different generation. And it's old, antiquated fossils. Like, oh, how could you do this? This is a travesty. Like the main people saying it's a travesty is probably getting pegged at the bunny ranch. You got that kind of money, power, and influence, access to individuals, and you work so hard, you're working constantly, you're working 20-hour days. You're still a human at the end of the day. You want to let off some steam. You got $10,000 to blow like it ain't nothing. You want some freaky stuff to happen to you. So to keep that beast at bay before you start doing illegal sexual shit, you know what I'm saying? Pay somebody a couple racks and do some freaky things within the parameters of legality. Now it's people that pay money to do things outside of the parameters of legality. I'm not talking about that. I don't entertain those types of conversations. No. I'm saying within the realm, you want somebody to slap hot honey on you, peg you, piss on you, do all this crazy stuff. I'm willing to bet 90% of these politicians had a problem with what she did on the surface, man. If you peel back their sheets of indiscretions, man, what she did on the surface would pale in comparison to the things that they do. So a lot of these people need to shut the hell up, yet let the young woman do what she do. If you have better ideas, like when it comes down to the actual debate, debating her policies and debating things of that nature, you can defeat her like that. If people, hated what she did or so bothered what she did, you don't gotta bring that up. People, she gonna hang herself. There's no point in even bringing it up. She already done put herself out there. At the end of the day, the people gonna speak with their vote. But I think it was genius to me. Like she cornered a lot of markets, man. You know what I mean? I don't advocate. Like I got grand nieces. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't suggest they look up to her as a role model and like, yo, when you get older, I want you to become a lawyer, but twerk sometimes so you can get some more votes when you choose to become a politician. No, I would never I'd never advocate that. But if you choose to go that path, and that's what you choose to do, it's not hurting anybody. It's not illegal to walk around in a bathing suit. It's not illegal to twerk in a bathing suit on camera. It just, it's shocking because it's a politician and because she's black. And it's like, damn, why the black woman do this? Like, because you ain't never seen like I said, I've never seen a younger white female politician do something. But this might be a trend. It's just like when Donald Trump hit the scene, Donald Trump like brought like roasting to debates and like energy and charisma. He brought way more charisma. Like the debates became much more fun, and so Hillary tried to imitate that, and a lot of politicians started. It just changed. It just changed like it changed the temperature of how like politicians moved as far as like how it came to like debates and things of that nature, man. You know what I'm saying? It changed all that. You know? So maybe we'll see a 70-year-old politician trying to twerk. Yo, that should be the funniest. I don't know like who she's running against, or, you know what I'm saying, or just throughout the country. Like I think is this midterm? Yeah, it's midterm elections this year. You know, for your senators and representatives and all that, and judges and things of that nature. So what if this causes a trend and you see like elderly women and dudes like trying to like twerk on their elbows and shit and just falling down, doing TikToks, like you see an old ass lady trying to twerk and her arm break or something like that. I think that would be hysterical. I think that would be one of the funniest things in the history of politics. But yo, I'm for Tiara Mack. I think she's dope, man. I think she's cool. I ain't no hater. Like Star said, man, I'm not trying to hate on the younger generation if it's not hurting nobody. As far as what they doing. Rock on, boo-boo. Salute to her, man. Do your thing, man. You sexy, you young, you lesbian. Being lesbian has never stopped me from trying to holler at a chick. I mean, I'm taken now, but you know, if I wasn't taken, I'd be in that woman's DMs. You know, I would pretend. I'd pretend like I'm on the campaign. You know, but really, I'm trying to get some brains. Boo, those bars is whack. I know. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all I had to say. I'll holler at y'all. Hashtag everybody need more green. Peace.